thank you guys for tuning in, especially if you are new here. And welcome back, guys, if you've already been here before. Make sure you guys hit the like button, comment, even subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell for any posts that I do upload so that you can have first dibs, guys, okay? Know these messages are general, they are for the collective, meaning they may or may not resonate for you, your energy, or your situation. So I ask kindly that you take only what does and leave the rest, okay? So guys, I have a few channel messages. I wanted to talk about something. This is a kind of serious, a serious topic, I would say. This is about identity crisis. So, collective, energetically, there are people who are going through identity crisis. All right. And these people are trying to suck the life out of your energetic field in order to gain. Let's just go dive into the definition of identity crisis. Identity crisis is a personal psychosocial conflict, especially in adolescence, that involves confusion about one's social role and often a sense of loss of continuity to one's personality. Okay? So, there is a number here. Guys, if you are going through an identity crisis, the number is 988. You could call or text or visit 988lifeline.org, okay? You could also chat with a trained crisis counselor, okay? So when it comes to identity crisis usually are in the age range of 12 through 18, okay? So you are dealing with people who are traumatized and are still, quote unquote, children mentally, but are adults. So meaning you could be like, for they say the definition, the age range is 12. You could be dealing with someone who is in the like mind of being 12, but they are adults, okay? So you are dealing with attention seekers trying to get clout, attention, praise, approval off of someone else's authenticity and energy, okay, collective? All right. So you also are dealing with copycats, people who hate their lives so much that they have to duplicate others or you in order for them to appear as cool, liked, glorified, in hopes that others won't see the insecurity within them. Okay? So you have people, you're dealing with people that are trying to dim your light, collective, all right? And steal your shine to make it as if it's them, okay? Basically, someone wants to overshine you, outcast you, okay, so that they can take your spot. So they're doing this and trying to take your personality while spreading rumors and lies that are based on a reflection of themselves, okay? Just to get people to not like you, okay? These people want to erase you out of the picture to have your light or attention that you get naturally, okay? And in a spiritual context, we call these people destiny swappers, okay? So I'm going to define what a destiny swapper is for those who don't know what destiny swapping is. Destiny swappers is an idea that one person's life path and potential, quote unquote, their destiny, can be energetically transferred to another person, often through malicious intent or manipulation, okay? So there's two karmics here that are trying to do this but are failing miserably, okay? This is a karmic woman here that wants your destiny, but this person is a fraud, okay? And this person is also exposed for manipulation, right? Okay? You have someone here that wants to get what they want out of you in hopes that you'll choose a karmic masculine that is unhealed and toxic in hopes that you'll go down the wrong path, opposed to the one that is destined for you and divinely ordered for you. Okay? There's a karmic masculine here that wants you to have bad experiences on love and relationships in hopes that you'll revert and go back to them in their toxic ways. Okay? um these people are preying on your downfall, but God has another plan for you, regardless of what someone's going through, their tantrums because they can't get what they want. Okay, you have a karmic woman who wants your destiny. Whatever that you do, you're very creative, you're very talented. This person wants to try to be like you, they want to take your destiny. They I don't know, somebody here could have tapped into your Akashic records here, but somebody knows that you're destined to be someone and have love and prosper. Okay, you're very abundant wherever you are, collective. You're very abundant, and these people are cursed. They have a cursed lineage. They have not healed the generational curses. They have not done the work to even try to be in the position or have your destiny, or even have their own, create their own destiny so that they can have. Okay, so like I said, these people are preying on your downfall. All right, so we have a karmic masculine here that just doesn't want to accept the truth that you moved on and are not interested in establishing anything, including a word, when it comes to them. Okay, you will not be reconciling with this person. You're standing on it, and it doesn't matter what they do or say that can make you change your mind. You are checked out. Okay, so the harsh truth is the irrelevancy of these two karmics to think that you actually care about them doing unhinged things and playing in your energy field. Okay, continuously trying to get energy out of you or a reaction out of you is causing their embarrassment. You understand that these people are battling their own egos, not knowing that you're ignoring them because the battle is not with you, it is with their egos and themselves, right? You will not accept this karmic masculine's apology. The best bet for this masculine is to find healing and move on. All right. Somebody here could be getting readings on you, tarot readings, things like that. All right. Somebody here could be watching tarot videos here. All right. So we have a karmic masculine here that can't move on because you no longer see this person for the facade that they tried to uphold. Okay. There's a karmic woman here that is mad because this masculine is stuck on you. Okay. This person cannot get you out of their mind. All right. We have a karmic masculine trying to manifest you back into their lives, but it's not working. They're definitely in some bad karma, and once again, you are not interested in this person. Okay. There's a karmic masculine here that made a bad judgment in choosing a karmic female who wants this masculine back, but he's on to her lies. However, this karmic male is stuck in their ways and repeating karmic cycles with others. Okay, this person could be ignoring this karmic female. Okay, this karmic female wants this masculine only to make you, collective, jealous or feel away, but you do not care, and or you're not worried about him or her. Okay, you are the main character in these people's lives, and they have no, you could have no clue as to why they care so much. Seriously. When it comes to what you do, they cannot distract you from the truth. Okay, or get you to ignore your intuition. All right. So somebody here is purposely trying to manipulate energy so that you won't have clarity, and or so you'll make the wrong judgments. Okay. So somebody wants you to be looked at as a fraud by them trying to manipulate your energy or trying to confuse you and not put out the right judgments or have or make the right or just know what's really going on. Somebody just doesn't want you to know that they're basically trying to manipulate the energy and trying to do so, but you're an empath here. It's not going to work. Okay, guys, I have the definition of an empath here. For those who do not know what an empath is, an empath is a person who has a heightened ability to sense and experience the emotions and energy of others as if they were their own. Okay, so you're dealing with energy manipulating people. This energy manipulating karmic masculine knows that you will never allow them back into your life. So, energetically doing things purposefully in hopes that you would feel away or feel betrayed because of their reckless actions. Once again, you're an empath, so this person is energetically doing this on purpose, okay? Because they know what you do, they know that you're an empath, they know that you're sensitive to energies, they know this, right? Okie dokie. So, yeah, like I said, this person here is being reckless, taking reckless actions with other lovers, purposely trying to hurt you, but they're only hurting themselves, and you are trying to get them to see that, okay? You have absolutely nothing to do with their actions. They're just battling with their lower vibrations of themselves and their own ego and trauma. Okay? Because you are rejecting this person, they're playing in your energy field. All right? And this is their way of trying to quote unquote get back at you. Okay? Again, it's not phasing you in any way. Okay? You understand that this person is hurt and they're operating out of hurt, but it's them and their choices that got them this way. This person could be blaming you for their pain, not taking accountability of their actions, okay? This person could be watching your platform or what you do creatively, all right? So, we have the definition of dark energy manipulation for the people who are not spiritual and don't know what's going on or need a little clarity about what's going on, right? Dark energy manipulation is the ability to interact with and channel darkness, okay? This is involving shadows, okay, aka shadow sides, or negative energy for various purposes, sometimes involving the soul or spirit. This can involve drawing dark energies from interdimensional or other sources to create various effects like shaping it into different forms or using it to attack. Okay? What is shadow work? It involves integrating aspects to oneself that have been denied or repressed. Okay? So, like I said, you could be dealing with dark energy manipulators here. Okay? However, collective, you are a light worker. What is a light worker? A light worker focuses on channeling positive energy, promoting healing, and encouraging self love and compassion. Okay? Shadow workers, on the other hand, delve into the shadow of self integrating repressed emotions and fears to foster wholeness. Okay? So, you have someone here who wants a solid foundation but doesn't want to put the work in to obtain it or achieve it. So, because they don't want to do the work, they sabotage and settle for less. Okay? Settle for relationships that are no good for them. They settle for people who are who are not good for them. These are the energies that we're dealing with right now in the energy field that's going on right now. Okay? So yeah, guys, let's get a reading. I just had to break that down. I really just have to break that down because, some people are just kind of like not knowledgeable of the fact. When it comes to rumors, somebody's spreading rumors and it's not even hurting you. Actually, the rumors are a good thing. People look at it as a bad thing. People spread rumors like no. But the thing is when you are authentic and you know who you really are, the rumors don't even matter. It's just somebody just giving you free clout. I mean, to be honest, right? Um, yeah, that's just how it goes. Holy Spirit, holy angels, please give me the messages I need to receive right now for the collective. Protect my energy, please, and thank you. So, yeah, you're not worried that someone is watching you, someone here could be taking what you say out of context and, you know, um, somebody just needs to get out of their feelings and focus on the message rather than how you say it. But, yeah, you can't be distracted and somebody wants you to be worried or something. You don't carry the spirit of worrying, okay? You just don't. Because you're not reconciling with someone here, they're trying to distract you. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, they can't. Somebody missed an opportunity. Now you close out a cycle with this person, and now they want to distract you. You know what I mean? But it's not distracting you. It's really distracting themselves from moving on and actually having something great and actually being their greatest version. So, you continue to move forward and manifest and be your greatest version. And you just don't see what the point is. It's really uncalled for at this point, right? So, somebody here could be hurt because you're not interested in them, or yeah. But yeah, it's just hard truth. Yeah, somebody could be holding a grudge towards you because you heal without them. Like I said, there's some trauma bonding could have been happening between you and someone, and you chose to heal yourself. You chose to face your shadow side. You chose to grow. This person chose to stay stuck and stagnant. You cannot carry someone, especially when it comes to everyone's healing journey or what they're going through. Somebody chose not to heal with you. They chose to stay, you know what I'm saying? And now you're acting funny all of a sudden. Now you feel like you're better, but it's just this person's projection, because they see that you have elevated, they see that you have grown, they see that you have changed, and now they feel left out or something like that. But it's just like, no, like when I was trying to help you, you didn't want that. So you're only gravitating towards the people who actually want to be helped. You get what I'm saying? And not someone that wants to be stagnant or try to pretend like they want the help but they really don't. um yeah, so let's just get a little spread here. Yeah. There's people that are mad because you have confidence within yourself. You don't look like what you've been through. People are mad because of that. People are mad because you love yourself. People are mad, that has, like I said, it's a lot of personal issues that are going on here that have absolutely nothing to do with you. You're happy, and someone here is just being toxic, really. This is not your lover. You took your power back from a situation or a person. Okay, you're ignoring the drama of someone literally purposely being toxic for no reason. You're avoiding toxic people, toxic individuals here. Yeah. So, you're not holding a grudge by someone here being toxic. You're not. But whoever you are, you're real, you're authentic, and someone's just mad about that. Secrets out. Everybody knows that you're the real deal Holyfield Collective, and they know that these two are just basically trying to ride your coattail. I'm just saying. Someone's trapped with like a duplicate of you, a fake, a wannabe of you, okay? Somebody thought that, they could find another you. Finding another you, a breeze, right? And they ended up seeing that it's not easy. Your energy can't be duplicated because you really are an angel. You really are a healer. It's like God literally placed you in someone's life to heal them, and they misused you, right? They, you know, they took advantage of you. They took your kindness for weakness by still, you know, having toxic ways, you know. Somebody's stuck in their way. They don't want to change. You know what I mean? There's nothing that you can really do about that, you know. You did your best. You did what you had to do. You did your assignment, you know, and now it's just up to someone. Someone has to literally go to God about it, you know. Literally, you know. So yeah, you're enlightened that someone here is toxic, battling their own demons here. Yet they're still coming for you, you know. This person is still coming for you for some reason. You're not in the dark about anything here. This person is still being persistent and trying to come for you, and that's the wrong thing to do. Alright, so you're avoiding these people at all costs. Okay? You're not hanging on to anything or anyone. Alright? Yeah. Wherever you are, you have a lot of faith, and you're just going to keep going, you know, regardless of what someone is trying to, somebody wants you to fix them, and it's like, no, you can't do that. You know, you did everything that you could do, and now, you know, there's no hope, you know. Someone was literally trying to drag you down with them, and that was not going to happen. So somebody here is just starting shit or envious, you know. Yeah, they're not reconciling with someone, so they're just starting shit, keeping a lot of chaos, but it's not working, you know. Like I said, it's not phasing you at any point, you know. Someone's emotional manipulation is not working. Alright. Someone's literally waiting for you to fall into a trap. One of their traps that they tried to set for you, okay? Somebody doesn't want you to have faith in God, okay? They're trying to come up with new ideas here so that you won't have anything to look forward to. This could be lovers. This could be financially. Like, this is what someone's doing here. Because they're hurt and they feel like that's justified. A justifiable act that they're doing. But, you know, they're just hurting themselves. Yeah. You got good news here. Yeah. Yeah, whoever you are, you definitely took your power back from this person or situation here. Now you're getting, like, attention. Or someone here wants your attention because you took your power back. But, you know, it's like they're always trying to find some type of way to remain or stay in your energy. Alright? Alright, guys, so let's just get a spread, a quick spread, and then we're out of here. This is going to be fairly short, guys, you know. Fairly short, but very informative. Someone's holding a grudge here because you're rejecting them. So they're trying to get back by not feeling rejected by other lovers or having other lovers so they won't feel rejected. It's like somebody here is just trying to distract themselves from what's actually happening. Like I said, there's some shadow work that someone here has to deal with. You know, somebody could even be afraid to be alone. Somebody feels like this makes you feel good to reject someone. That's just their perception of what they feel, you know. Yeah. You have hope for all humanity, but if they don't have hope for themselves and you don't know what they expect you to do or feel, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, there's a karmic woman that's trying to copy you. Like I said. Someone is like waiting on you because they can't duplicate you or copy you, but there's nothing to be waiting for, you know. There's no new beginning here. So they're trying to find you in other people, you know. Somebody's trying to take something from you, or not give, or somebody's like trying their hardest to not give to you, but it's not working. You know, somebody feels like you don't deserve something, or deserve a commitment from them, or deserve loyalty from them. Somebody had the wrong impression about you. Somebody didn't put in the effort when it came to you, so you could have explored your options, and this person could have considered you as being a hoe or something. But they didn't, put their foot in. They didn't, show any effort. So what did they expect you to do? So yeah. Yeah, you made peace with the situation. Like, someone here is like giving to others, and putting in effort in other people. Yeah. So that's cool. But it's really this Empress here who was that kind of girl, or that kind of person, and they tried to project that onto you. It's just, yeah. So someone here is just being petty. They know that you are a beautiful, confident woman. You're a good woman. Somebody here just fumbled you, and they just want to lie about it just to make themselves feel better. They want to say that, oh, you're this and you're that, but it is what it is, guys. Somebody's just being very immature. Yeah, they just say that you're confident here. Say that you're confident. It's like someone's like trying to call the pot call the kettle black. They could have said that you were a player or playette or whatever, but it's like they're doing that, and it's just like they're trying to talk about you, or like, I don't know. It's just so weird. Yeah, but you were a blessing to someone, and they messed it up. That's it. There's no coming back. People make their choices. They're gonna have to live with them. No pressure, no beef, no animosity. Yeah. Somebody's literally, you have a karmic male here trying to copy your confidence. You know what I mean? Trying to, it's like they're trying to copy you, or do, I don't know, like, it's like I said, the identity, rewind to the beginning of this video, the identity crisis, that somebody needs this immediately. They're trying to copy your sweet nature, trying to make it seem like they're an empath as well. Like, there's a karmic male here that's trying to come off like this, but this person is not healed at all. This person is untrustworthy. They're not faithful. They can't be faithful to anybody or anything. They can't love anybody or anything, because they do not love themselves. And they hate collective, that this about them. But, nobody's perfect. You're not putting the blame or trying to point the finger. You're just being honest. Somebody just, yeah. You have a karmic woman that's mad because they can't duplicate you, but they feel that this karmic male can duplicate your thing. Like, it's just weird. Like, what? This is some weird people, strange things going on here. I'm not even gonna kid. Alright, guys. Independent, single. This could be royal, okay? You work alone, you stand alone, you're independent, you're single, in that nature here. Somebody thinks you're like delusional to, or confused to them being disloyal. Like, they feel like you don't know that they're disloyal, or they're not faithful. Someone here could be thinking that you're delusional here, to the fact that they're not trustworthy, to, Yeah, whoever this person is, they missed an opportunity. They ruined their reputation. Now they're not getting the satisfaction. Whoever this person is, they're literally like a player or something. Like, you know, somebody here got someone pregnant to betray you here, trying to come up with some type of new ideas or something like that, but you already know the truth. Yeah, you could have walked away from this person here. Yeah, could have walked away from someone. Someone knows that you have another lover, or they know that you know that they have other lovers. All right, you're not trapped. Somebody here is just trying to get back at someone by hurting them. Somebody here wants to have some type of power. That's all. You're not befriending this person. You know, whoever you are, you could be stable here. You're not worried about this person. You're not codependent or relying on this person. This person wanted you to rely on them for money or something here, just to get back in your graces here, but you're not. All right. Yeah, somebody here went down the wrong path here. You withdraw from someone here. The situation here is over. Like I said, whoever this person is, they're insecure, narcissistic, a player here. That's in some bad karma. I can't lie about the shit, guys. That was just a channel message, but it's literally coming out. Yeah, you're not worried or stressed here. All right. You're waiting on your ships to come in, and you're at peace here. You cannot be distracted at all. When it comes to a solid foundation, when it comes to your happiness here, you know it will come to you. However, you don't have this, you don't have these feelings for this person anymore. You don't want a solid foundation. You know this is not a solid foundation. You know. So somebody here went towards someone else here because you don't have love for them anymore. Okay. Somebody here could be trying to force a new beginning here by lying and trying to keep you at a crossroads here. But you know, you got the high priestess here. You already know what's going on. They're not getting a victory or success here and trying to play mind games here, trying to compete, trying to win at all costs when it comes to drama, pettiness, jealousy, envy, competition, making you jealous, making someone else jealous. Like, you know, take it how it resonates for you, you know. You're avoiding this person at all costs here, the mind games, the, you know, vindictive spirit that this person has here. Yeah, you're ignoring this person because, you know, you're too real. You're definitely too real here. So this person is literally trying to juggle you or tried to juggle you with someone here. Yeah. But whoever this person is, they just wanted to have sex with you here and love bomb you. So here we go, closed cycle here. You already know this, all right? You're not giving someone any energy. They're just in their feelings here. Yeah, they can't move on. They feel guilty here because you don't have hope for them anymore and you're not talking to them, all right? Someone is reconciling with someone from the past because you're not taking a risk. So somebody here could also be trying to manipulate you or because they thought that you were dumb, okay? Or somebody here could be trying to manipulate someone here because they think that they're dumb, you know? They don't think that they're the wisest cookie, you know? They'll fall for this love bombing shit. So, you know, basically somebody's going for someone here who's easier to manipulate because they know they can't manipulate you, right? You're rejecting someone. You're proving something here. I don't know. Someone here could be trying to prove of why they didn't put the work in. Okay. Yeah, you took your power back here. Someone here is like worried, having anxiety here, or even can't sleep at night here. Something here is not working here. All right. Someone wanted you to be weak and, you know, not have confidence, or wanted you to be insecure here. You're not holding no grudge here. There's a karmic woman here who's stuck and hanging on to a commitment from someone here. Somebody here just wants attention, really. All right. Yeah, there's people here that are under judgment. There's people here that are under judgment, you know. Someone here was expecting you not to have confidence or expecting you to, you know, be like them, you know, insecure, weak. You know, somebody just thought that they had you wrapped around their finger and they had the wrong impression, as I said. You know, someone who made a bad judgment when it came to you here. But that's their mistake. It has nothing to do with you, right? Yeah, so they ran out of ideas on how to come out of this Five of Pentacles energy. This could be financial hardship or this could be abandonment, okay? Yeah, you don't want a commitment from this person, so you're leaving this person out in the cold, all right? So somebody here just wants attention here, literally. Somebody could want to be your friend just to have attention, but yeah. That is it, guys. Somebody's being toxic here because you're not taking a risk with them. You're not taking a risk with someone that's toxic. You know someone has not changed. You're not interested in this person because it's been way too long in a situation that someone's still the same, like has not even attempted to try to grow or attempted to try to better themselves. You know, it's just, you know, that's just how it is. But you know, like I said, no pressure, right? No pressure. All right. So yeah, guys, that's the reading. You know, that's the energy here. Someone here just needs to accept it. You know, you're standing up for yourself. You're not going for the bullshit. Okay. You moved on. They just need to accept it. Just move on and accept it. You know the truth here. Somebody made a bad judgment. They know that they made a bad judgment here, yet they're trying to make it seem like they didn't. Well, cool. We'll let this person think whatever that they want to think. Kudos to them and the best endeavors or whatever relationships and marriages and carriages. Okay, wish the best for this person. May they find healing and may they find God. You know. Other than that, you know, there's really nothing else to say, guys, you know, so stay tuned for the next video, all right? So, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you like the video. You can also comment, also subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you guys. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!